بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين. أيها الأخوة والأخوات, welcome to session number 8, and in today's session we'll continue our practice or practicing the verb be. Okay, so let's start immediately. All right, we have actually finished this exercise in lesson 7, all right, and these are the answers. What we did here is we have basically we completed the these sentences using the verb be, am, is, and are. Okay, and that's exercise number 1. Now let's do exercise number 2. And in this exercise it says complete the sentences, use a verb am, is, or are again, and use a noun, a student or students. Okay, now we, of course, we is plural, so what can we say? We, what? A student or what? Of course, we are students. We are students because, first of all, the subject is we, and it takes the verb be, are, and notice that we add s here because this is a plural. This is plural, right? And because we are students. And the second example is I, and of course I am a student. I am a student. Rita, that's also singular. Rita, and is a student. With Rita, because it is singular noun, Rita is a student. Rita is a student. And with this example and this example, we use the article a, right? We use the article a. Notice that this sentence, I mean this word here, starts with the sound s, okay, and this is the sound s also. So we use the article a and not an, right? All right, Rita and Tom are students. Rita and Tom are students. And then you are a student. You are a student. You, for two persons, okay, that will be students. We add s. You are students. You are students. Again, look at the subjects. We, that's plural, so we use are. I, singular, we use am, that's first person. Now Rita, that's singular, we use is. Rita and Tom, that's plural, so that we use are. We use are. And of course we have the, of course, ending the s here because it's plural, students. It's Rita and Tom. You, for one person, you are a student. And you, for two persons or more, I mean 2, 3, or 4 or more students. You are students. Okay, now this is another exercise. Complete the sentences, use contractions. This exercise is about is on contractions. Remember in the first, in the previous lesson, number 7, we studied contractions, short forms, where we have pronoun plus the verb be. So Sarah is a student. Now we want to make contractions. We want to put together, right, this name here, Sarah, and is. We want to put them together. So we'll say what? She's, right? We use the pronoun she. She's in my class, right? Because here, as you can see, we want to use a pronoun plus be, pronoun and be. Number 2, Jim is a student, and Jim is a man. Of course, this is a woman, so we use she. With a man, we use he. So he's in my class. Now, in these contractions, we put together the what? We use the short form of the verb be, is, here and here. I have one brother. I have one brother. Okay? And he's 20 26 years old. That would be he's. He's 26 years old. It's because it's one brother, right? I have two sisters. Now, two sisters is, of course, plural. Two sisters is plural. So we say there, they are, that's long form, and they're students, there. The are here, the verb be, is, of course, combined with the subject or the pronoun they. I have a dictionary, and a dictionary is a thing, and therefore we use, of course, it. It's on my desk. It's on my desk. I like my classmates. I like my classmates. They're friendly. I have 3 books. I have 3 books, and they're on my desk. My brother is 26 years old. He's married. My sister is 21 years old. She's single. She's single. Okay. And this is the, of course, rest of that exercise to be continued here. Again, Yuko and Ali are students. Yuko and Ali, that's, of course, plural. And therefore we use the pronoun they. They're in my class. They're in my class. I like my books. Okay, why do you like them? Well, they're interesting. They're interesting. I like grammar. I like grammar. It's easy. Kate and I live in an apartment. We're roommates. We're roommates. We live in an apartment. We live in an apartment. The apartment, of course, is on Pine Street. So it's on Pine Street. I go to school. I go to school. I'm a student. I'm a student. I know you. You're in my class. You're in my English class. You're in my English class. So let's go through them just very quickly here. They plus are, we pronounce it there, there. This one, there. It's, we're, it's, am, right? You're. So they're in my class. They're interesting. It's easy. We're roommates. It's on Pine Street. I'm a student. You're in my English class. Exercise 4. Make questions for the given answers. Now, in this exercise, you are given some answers, okay? Like here. Yes, Mrs. Lee is a teacher. We want to make a question. Okay? How do we do that? Yes, Mrs. Lee is a teacher. Now, we said that to make a question, we put the verb, okay, at the beginning. So if this one is just what we have, we don't have yes. If I said Mrs. Lee is a teacher, what happens is that we basically move this verb, the verb is, to the beginning of the sentence. So we say, is Mrs. Lee a teacher? This is a question. And the answer is yes, Mrs. Lee is a teacher. And this kind of question is called, of course, a yes-no question. We can also give short answer by saying, yes, she is. Yes, she is. Second question is the sun a ball of fire? Yes, the sun is a ball of fire. Number 3. Now, you have here, yes, carrots are vegetables. We want to make a question here. And notice that carrots is what? This word is plural, right? Are vegetables. Carrots are vegetables. And we need a different verb be. Not is, but of course we need are. Are carrots vegetables? Yes, carrots are vegetables. Or you can say, yes, they are. Yes, they are. Number 4. Are chickens birds? Yes, chickens are birds. Chickens are birds. For number 5, yes, this is an answer. Yes, Mr. Wu is here today. The question would be, is Mr. Wu here today? Is Mr. Wu here today? Okay. And I think we will continue the exercise here in 6, 7, and 8. And then you have an answer here. Yes, Sue and Mike are here today. the question will be, are Sue and Mike here today? Because we're asking about two people, Sue and Mike. Or we can ask about more, of course. Then number 7, the answer is, yes, English grammar is fun. How do we make a question, right, for this? How can we make this statement here, or this answer, make it a question, right? We make a question for this answer. Is English grammar fun? Yes, English grammar is fun. And number 8, yes, I'm ready for the next grammar chart, right? Are you ready for the next grammar chart? This is the question for this answer. Okay, and now let's move on. Exercise 5. Make questions and give short answers. Now, in the previous slide, right? In the previous slide, the previous slide, we basically looked at, we've made answers in regular form, right? Not in short forms. In here, in this slide, we'll make give short answers, not just regular answers. Here you have, I'm not tired, right? And we want a question here. We want a question for the first one. And it is, are you tired? Are you tired? No, I'm not. This is, of course, the answer, and that's an example. No, I'm not. Notice that we have here the short form, of course. No, I'm not. I'm not tired. Because you don't have to say, no, I'm not tired. That's kind of complete, answer. But we want short answers. And for number 2, Anna is in my class. The question would be, is Anna in my class? Is Anna in your class? Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. And then here, I'm not homesick. The question would be, if somebody asks you, and this is the answer, right? That would be, are you homesick? The answer would be, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. Meaning, I'm not homesick. Number 4, is Bob homesick? Is Bob homesick? Yes, he is. Bob is homesick. And number 5, is Sue here today? Right? This is a question. And it is a yes-no question. And we need a short answer. So the short answer would be yes or no. No, she isn't. She isn't here today. So the question was, is Sue here today? No, she isn't. She isn't here today. She isn't here today. And this is, of course, the rest of the exercise. The students in this class are intelligent. The students in this class are intelligent. The question would be, and notice that we have what? We have plural, the students. So we need are. Are students in this class intelligent? Yes, they are. The students in this class are intelligent. You can give this answer or that answer. Normally, in speech, we just give short answers. And number 7, are the chairs in this room comfortable? Are the chairs in this room comfortable? Yes, they are. Or no, they aren't. Well, if they are, you would say yes, they are. If they're not, then you would say no, they're not, or no, they aren't. So the answer here is no, they aren't. The chairs in this room aren't comfortable. And number 8, I'm not married. The question would be, are you married? Somebody asking you. Somebody's asking you, are you married? You would say, no, I'm not. Or you can say, yes, I am, if you are married. And if you're not married, you would say, no, I'm not. I'm not married. And number 9, are Tom and you roommates? Well, look at the answer here. Tom and I are roommates. So it should be yes. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Or yes, we are roommates. And the last one is, a butterfly isn't a bird. A butterfly isn't a bird. Okay? So the question would be, is a butterfly a bird? No, it is not, or no, it's not. We say it's not or it isn't. We can use, can make that answer. Okay, all of these, of course, are short answers to yes/no questions. To yes/no questions. And exercise number 6: use a question word to complete the following questions. Use the short form of is, all right, or are to complete each question. Okay, this is about questions because we also have learned that in the previous session, in session number 7. Now, you have an answer here, okay? Look, it's my brother, right? So use a question word. We need a question word here, right, to complete these questions, to complete them, right? Look at the question mark. So we need, of course, a WH word with S here, is, the short form of the verb be is, or the verb be are. And for the first one, right, for the first one, what do we have? Think about it. Number 1. Well, it's who's that? Who's that? Somebody asking you, somebody's asking you, who's that? About a person, and you will say, it's my brother. It's my brother. Question number 2. Well, you have an answer here. They're in school. They're in school. And we're asking about, you know, of course, a place or the whereabout of the boys, where they are, of course. We're asking about them. And of course, the question will be, where are the boys? Where are the boys? Where are the boys? Okay? And here, next one is number 3. Number 3 is, somebody's asking about your name. This is, of course, it has to be your, not you. All right? So, what's your name? We need to add R here, but of course, you know that. So, what's your name? And she answers by saying Asma, Asma, or Asma. And number 4, and here, on the table, this is an answer to a question. And a question, we need a question word with the verb be, here. And it will be where, right? Where are my books? On the table, on the table. Number 5. Number 5, we're asking about this person. We're asking about Abdullah. Okay, Abdullah, right? That's an answer. Somebody is asking you about your boss, okay, your boss, and says, for example, who's your boss? Who's your boss? Your boss is, what's his name? And you will say, well, my boss is Abdullah, and then you give the complete answer of the complete, his full name. All right, so who's your boss? And then the next question, number 6, traffic is bad. Traffic is bad. Okay, somebody's asking you, for example, are there reasons? Okay, what is it that of course, why are you late? This is of course the answer, the question, and we'll say why? Why are you late? Why are you late? Why are you late? Well, traffic, of course, was bad. This is the answer. And then the meeting, asking about the time of the meeting, Saturday morning. So we need another, okay, a different WH word here about the time, okay, and it is when. When's the meeting? When's the meeting? Right? Saturday morning. Of course, you can say it's on Saturday morning. You can say that. And number 8, your mother. She's fine, thanks. Somebody is asking you about your mother. Somebody is asking you about your mother. So you say, what? You will say, how's your mother? Or he will say, how's your mother? And if she's fine, you would say, she's fine, thanks. She's fine, thanks. And question number 9 is, and notice the answer here. It gives you a clue as to which, of course, WH word to use here. In a meeting. Okay? In a meeting. And the question is about, of course, the place. So it's where's. Where is he now? Where is he now? In a meeting. In a meeting. And number 10, the last one. All right? Now, look at that. It's spoken worldwide. It's spoken worldwide. Now, we're asking about English. And, you know, we say that it is important to learn. And the question is, of course, why? Why is English important to learn? Why is English important to learn? It's spoken worldwide. It's spoken worldwide. Okay, let's go through this exercise again, because you have it's very important. And look at the contraction here. Whose, that's is, and it is what? A short form combined with the WH word. Okay, because we can put together not only the subject and the verb be, but also the WH words and the verb be that come after them. Normally, and this is of course what happens to make questions, we have the WH word and the verb be. The verb be comes after the WH word, okay? And then the thing that we ask about. So who's that? Who's that? It's my brother. Where are the boys? Look, where are? And the reason it is are is because we're asking about the boys. The boys is plural. And what's your name? Your name here, there should be an R here, as I said earlier. What's your name? Asma. Where are my books? Again, my books is plural. So where are? All of these, of course, are verb be, and they come immediately after the WH word. And who's your boss? Who's your boss? Right? Your boss here is, of course, singular. So we use the short form of the verb be is. Who's? Who's your boss? Okay, who's your boss? Abdullah. And why are you late? Why are you late? Traffic was bad. Traffic was bad. And number 7, when's. Okay, when's the meeting? When's the meeting? Saturday morning. Saturday morning. We say Saturday morning. And how's your mother? How? Okay. How's your mother? Your mother is, of course, singular. And we use is again, the short form of the verb be is. How's your mother? She's fine. And again here, this is also the short form of the verb be is. Because as we said earlier, we use the short form of the verb be, not only, of course, we use it with pronouns, and we use it also with WH words to make questions. She's fine, thanks. And number 9, look at the where here, and then the short form of the verb be, and where's he? We're asking about he, and that's why we have is. Where is he now? In a meeting. And this is, by the way, also a short answer. This is a short answer, because you can say he is in a meeting. Right? Why is English important to learn? Well, it's spoken worldwide. These short answers can be, of course, said, of course, you can give complete, right, answers, right? Or, for example, here, when I say, who's that? It's my brother. You can say, that's my brother. And here, where are the boys? You can say, the boys are in school, or they're in school. And they are also, we can say that. And similarly, you can do that for the rest of the exercises. وبهذا نأتي إلى نهاية الحلقة رقم 8. آمل أن تكونوا قد استفدتم إن شاء الله، وأراكم إن شاء الله في الحلقة 9 بإذن الله. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.